Good morning, everyone. My name is Twane Ahorangi. I'm a Violet by Twin Flame in Parakai, New Zealand. This is your 3-card tarot spread for the 19th of January 2017, and I'm using the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot deck, and it has beautiful silver trim. It's a very feminine deck, and so for inspiration, I decided to use the Kuan Yin Oracle cards by Alana Fairchild. So this is a very feminine touch this morning. I promised to deliver something a bit more masculine for the gentlemen out there. So I've shuffled the deck and I'll draw us 3 cards. Okay, so I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing. Oh, there's another three cards that wants to come out, so I'm going to include them because with tarot there is it always happens as it should. So looks like we might need a bit more information here. Okay, so the first card that comes up is it's about finding balance in your life. It's about I get the feeling that it's about reassessing where are you overcommitting, how can you put yourself first while you take care of other people. It is also how can you express your truth while you are still being open to ideas and perspectives of other people. I get the feeling it's to do with communication. It's to do with myself versus the other person. How do I find balance in energetic exchange with somebody else? So there, in the morning we start off with trying to find our balance, perhaps not being in balance, but thinking about how can we restore it. And talking about restoring, the next card is called renewal. So, it is about reviewing and taking stock of how can I actually do this. It is about knowing that some things have to change. Some things have to change if we want to restore the balance. And it's making that decision on what you're going to let go of and what do you want to keep in your life. And I get the feeling if you procrastinate, because some people put off making these decisions. So if you procrastinate in making those decisions, life is going to come along and it's going to help you make that. It's going to push you to actually make that decision. These are 2 major cards, so you can't really get around that one. And the reason why these cards are coming out is because it wants to prepare you for love. Okay, we have the Ace of Water. The cards really speak to me today. So it's about preparing you for love. It's like you have to create space, but first of all, you have to love yourself before you can commit to any kind of service or love to somebody else. And it means that if you're out of balance in your life, that something is going to come along that will say, no, you deserve love, you deserve happiness. So we're going to shake it up for you to create space for love for you. And for people out there, it's not necessarily a bad shake-up. It's just like there might be situations transpiring that is saying, well, you can't really control those situations. It might be people or something coming to you from outside, but it is all for, to bring goodness into your life. And we have the Two of Water. It's to bring a new partner into your life. So And I get this around a romantic sort of scenario, because we have the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups. So what I truly want to say here is this is a general reading. So if there are people out there who don't resonate with this, you can book yourself a reading for, more personal reading. But this is concerning people out there, I believe, who are still single. I believe it's for people who are single and who've been hurt in the past and trying to find the balance, trying to establish healthy boundaries as to how to proceed to establish a balanced partnership, because we do have justice here. So justice, speaking to partnerships that are balanced, and a need for that to be able to love. And the outcome is Three of Water. This is quite an amazing spread. Three of Water, 1, 2, 3, and I shuffled the deck before the time, so it is saying that once the balance have been established, once these changes have come along into your life, it will be so good that you'll be able to reconnect with people. It will be a celebration. It will be a celebration of life, a celebration of heart, and a celebration of each other. That's just beautiful. Now, the card that I drew before the time is from Kuan Yin, is the Celestial Mountain. And this card is saying that it is okay to ask for help. That in asking for help, if we need it, it allows us to surrender to a situation and stop trying to do it ourselves. And in asking for help, and this could be, for asking help from a person, but it could be asking help from angels or God or source or whoever you believe in, because asking for help contributes to our spiritual growth just as much as applying ourselves and doing activities that could lead to our spiritual growth. So surrendering is important, and reaching out and allowing people to help you to know, and because help comes from the universe through people. The universe does support us, but because we have freedom of will, we have to ask. Nobody is just going to come along and just change things for us. We have to set the intention and exercise our freedom of will, because we, as human beings, are deeply respected because of our spiritual journey. We are a spiritual being having a physical experience. So how does this tie in with the spread? It is about, if you are single and if you have been hurt in the past and you've experienced some traumatic events in relationships, it is okay to ask for help, to bring you a life partner that could help you celebrate life, instead of just trying to do it all by yourself. So this was a little bit of a deep reading. I'm blown away. I think I have quite a bit to digest. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if there's any feedback, it's welcome. Please comment. Yes, I'd like to see how that unfolds. I do get the feeling that it is once again a backdrop. That sort of energy is coming in today, but it will be sort of a backdrop for... and I also get some other information. It is this life partner, if you're single, this life partner will come along suddenly because of the tower that we have there. So that's sudden events are helping to restore the balance. And I get a feeling for single people out there, it is it's time to be together. What they're also showing me is that we do have Jupiter, the planet Jupiter transiting Libra in astrology this year, right up until I think September, October. And Jupiter in the natural 7th house of the zodiac means that there's a focus on partnerships. It wants to bring in beautiful partnerships in which we can all flourish and establish really good connections which are beneficial for everyone. And my guides are showing me that it ties in with this reading, that if there are people out there who are single, this is the year when where the universe fully supports bringing along somebody who can share your life with in a beautiful, I want to say almost magical way, but we want to be realistic about relationships. But it will be beautiful, balanced, prosperous, generous. Anything that, good luck, sudden fortune through partnership. So it is very, very, very fortunate here. So if you're single and out there, I think this creates a backdrop for most probably the next month or so, that there might be somebody who's going to come along and it's going to be a beautiful surprise. So let me know how this reading goes for you. Light and love, everyone.